Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. So good to see you all here today. And you can see that I have our 7 steps process on our screen. We talked last week that we would be starting this week, and I just want to quickly go through them. I think a lot of you who are here with me live know the program and the process of the 7 steps, but I'll just go over it very briefly. Um, so this 7 steps process was created by Jane Elizabeth Hart, and um, she created this program out of her own need to have a process for grieving her mother when her mother passed. And she was um, just praying outside near her garden, and like, how can I let this go? How can I relieve this grief that I'm feeling around my mother's passing? And she saw this vision of these 7 steps, and each step had an action step on it. And she went inside and she wrote them down, and then she felt this wonderful relief. And then the next day she woke up and she was feeling that grief again, just as strong, if not stronger, than the day before. And she thought, well, why am I feeling this when I felt such a great release yesterday and I had this wonderful vision? And she realized that she needed to do some writing on each of those action steps, some journaling to help move that grief and move that energy and move those thoughts and feelings she was holding about her mother. And so that's how the 7 steps um, were created. And every year for the past, gosh, at least 25 years, I'm sure, if not more, I have used this process along with other people who I consider my spiritual family that I've been with um, as part of Jane's circle um, for the last couple decades plus. Some people more or less, but um, we have been working with this process and releasing the year every year. This time of year, we start around Thanksgiving and we take a week to work each of these steps. And sometimes we put a couple steps together, like you can see the steps as they are. Start with thank you or gratitude. That's, what are we grateful for this year? And good times. What have the good times been about the year? So we think of our 2022. We're going to do those first 2 steps today in our meditation time, but I invite you to spend a little time with each of those steps, the thank you, the gratitude step, and the good time step this week. I will be sharing the questions that go along with these, which are pretty self-explanatory for these steps. What are you grateful for about 2022? What were some of the good times that you experienced this year? And however you go back and look at that, if you need to check your emails, I like scrolling through Facebook, my Facebook wall, because I tend to post things that are happening, not quite so much towards the end of this year, but early in the year, I will post pictures from my walks or um, our Monday morning meditations. So however you go back through your year, looking at your calendar and all the things that have happened this year. And we can see that the next couple of steps are hopes and dreams step, which I like to call the step of expectations. What did I expect from this year? We'll be going through that next week. And our disappointments and difficulties from the year. Of course, every year has its ups and downs. So we have our things that we're grateful for and our good times, and we also have the things that have been challenging for us during the year. And we're going to release all of that. And we have a forgiveness process to work with. And then the last 2 steps are kind of finishing off the process and releasing and completing our process. So for the next 5 weeks, we're going to be working with each of these steps. So I invite you right now to just think of some of the good times and the things that you're grateful for from the year 2022, starting way back in January. Perhaps there was a wonderful visit from a family member. I had some of those this year. Perhaps there were big changes in your life that you're grateful for, a move, um, or not having to move, or um, again, whatever that is in your life that you feel so grateful for that this year brought to you. Just think about those right now, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen so we can be together and I can see you. Wonderful. And so I invite you to just kind of sit back and let yourself relax into the space you're sitting in. Over the years, I've heard many people say, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait till this year is over and the new one starts," as if there's going to be not ups and downs in the new year. There are always ups and downs, and this process at the end of the year, the 7 steps for releasing the old year and welcoming the new year, is all about acknowledging those ups and downs. Maybe even some of our challenges were difficult to go through, but they helped us be stronger. And so we're very grateful for those challenges that have come to us this year, that have come and gone, have come to pass, but also brought blessings as byproducts of going through some difficulties. And even if you can't think of anything specific now, or you can't think of a big long list now, don't worry about it. We're just going to just feel the gratitude of 2022 and just hold that gratitude. Hold the joy of those good times today. And when you sit down to write them down, you can spend more time with specifics. And there are many levels of our experience during a year. There's our personal level. What have we grown through? What do we feel stronger about? What have we released this year that have made us stronger, clearer, more aware? That's the inner circle of our experience of the year. We have those people in our lives that are close with us, and we've watched their ups and downs this year. So perhaps things have happened for them that we're grateful for as bystanders. We've been able to support or watch and enjoy our interactions with others. Perhaps we have new relationships from the year. We're reconnected with people. We're grateful for those challenges that worked out better than we thought they would. And we have the circle, the next circle, the circle of our communities, our states, our country. Certainly, we watch many ups and downs in that circle of experience. But right now, we're focusing on those experiences that we're grateful for. We're just pulling these into our mind right now. Now, with all these in mind, this invites you to picture these experiences and people that you're grateful for and the good times you've had in 2022. And just picture all of those in miniature in a basket that you're holding in your arm. Feel the joy and the gratitude for all these experiences, these people, places, things, situations that came into your life this year. So hold them all in your arms. Feel the gratitude flowing through you from the top of your head, through your whole body, down through your feet. Feel that love and gratitude flowing through you. Perhaps there's a person or an experience that brings up extra strong feelings of gratitude or joy. Just let yourself hold that person or that experience in mind and heart to see that before you. Just let your love flow. Let your gratitude flow. All of these people and experiences have brought us so much joy this year, support, love, softening the edges of whatever difficulties the year brought as well. We allow ourselves to feel that gratitude or this part of the balance of ups and downs that the year brings, that each year brings. I invite you right now in your own space to speak out loud some of those things that you're grateful for, the people, the experiences, and just say them out loud in your own space. Let that be real and tangible as you say it out loud. Just for example, I'm grateful for our Monday morning meditations throughout this year. I'm grateful for my new nephew and his parents who've come into our world, and so forth. Just let yourself have a vocal acknowledgement of those things you're grateful for. And then we take that basket of gratitude and good times that we're holding in our arms and just give it a squeeze, just love letting the love flow, the gratitude and the joy. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of my year. We say to these people and experiences in our basket, thank you for being the enjoyable, supportive balance to all that this year has brought. I'm so grateful. We are so grateful. And we open our hearts up to the new opportunities and people and experiences that will come in the new year. And we release these wonderful people, places, things, situations that have happened this year so that we can be open to the new ones coming forth. And we carry these experiences part of who we are. So we're releasing our attachments to them, but we're not releasing that they are now fully a part of us. They have helped make us who we are in this very moment. We feel them in every cell of our bodies, these joyful experiences, these experiences that have filled us with great gratitude. We feel them in every cell of our bodies, and we release the basket. I just invite you to hold it up in the air, just letting it be released into a light. Just see a light before you, and just let that basket float up into the light. Releasing all of that, but knowing that they are also a part of who we are, that we carry with us. We say thank you, thank you, thank you for the new experiences and opportunities and people. And even if we don't experience new people, I can't imagine that we won't, but we'll have new experience of the people in our lives now. We just open ourselves up to that for 2023. And we give thanks in advance. In whatever way you do that within yourself, giving thanks for the new, beautiful, supportive, gratitude-inducing, joyful experiences of the new year. And so it is, more than we can imagine. So now I invite you to feel your body in your chair and your feet on the floor if they are. And take a couple of deep breaths. Letting your body know that we're switching gears again. And if you have more time to meditate right now, I invite you to do so. And I will be sure to add to our recording on YouTube the questions for these first two steps so you can work with them some more this week. And we will continue to focus on our gratitude and good times from 2022 and continue on next week. Have a wonderful week, and I look forward to continuing this process with you. It helps me, and hopefully you feel the benefit of that as well. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.